Murli. Yes, Bhai, are you going to share the screen?
Yes, I was not having the right. Now just got the right to
Yes.
share.
Okay, so Bapdada is saying, today Bapdada is looking at Deepmala, the rosary of lamps. This is a rosary of the lamps, isn't it? People celebrate Deepmala, means Diwali, whereas Bapdada is looking at the Deepmala. Which lamps are light the most? The lamps that are unshakable and stable. Those whose oil never finishes are the ones who remain unshakable. Do you consider yourself to be such lamps? Yes, Baba is asking us that we feel that we are the lamps that are the unshakable and stable. Do you think that your memorial is being celebrated today? On the day of Deepmala, you have to pay attention to two things specially. What two things do you have to pay special attention to? First, to maintain cleanliness and to create a new account book. To maintain cleanliness and to create a new account book. But what aim do they have? That of earning. They clean everything with this aim. So you too have to clean everything in this way and also keep in your intellect the aim of earning. So in the Diwali festival, everyone cleans their house, etc. So Baba is saying that why they clean? So behind there is the aim to earn. So same way, Baba is saying, you also keep in your intellect the aim of earning. You too have to clean everything in this way. Have all of you carried out both the task of maintaining cleanliness and earning. But here Baba is explaining the deeper meaning of cleanliness. Are you content with yourself? When there is cleanliness, there definitely is an income in that. It is essential to be content in both these aspects. However, only those who constantly invoke the divine virtues will remain constantly contented in both these aspects. So underline the point. Only those who constantly invoke the divine virtues will remain constantly contented in both these aspects. The more you invoke the divine virtues, the more the offering of the defects will be burnt. Then what will happen? You will adopt the new costume of the new sanskars. Very beautifully, Bapdada is explaining here that when we invoke the divine virtues, what will happen? We will adopt the new costume of the new sanskars. Is the soul now wearing a new costume of new sanskars? Or is it that because you have love for the old clothes, you still sometimes adopt them? So Baba reminding us that you have died a living death and you have adopted the new sanskars of the new life. So, why do you sometimes still adopt the old clothes, the old sanskars? It is that you have a lot of love for the old clothes. Why should children have love for that, which Baba does not have love for? So Baba is asking us, why should we children have love for that? Means old clothes, old sanskar, which Baba does not have love for that. The weaknesses, the defects, the lack of power, and the delicate nature which still remain today have to be finished in the old account. So at the festival, on the occasion of the festival of Diwali, everyone create the new account book. So same way, Baba is saying that we have to finish old account. This is what it means to celebrate Deepmala, to invoke the divine virtues and finish the old account. Old sanskars means true celebration of the Diwali. Not just for a temporary period, but for all time, and to finish them in all their forms. This is what it means to celebrate Diwali. Diwali is also called the coronation day. What coronation did all of you celebrate today? What does one do on coronation day? Have you ever seen the ceremony of the handing over of the throne? Do you remember it? How many times would you have seen it? Countless times. Day by day, you will experience it very clearly in an immersed form, as though it is something you have seen in this birth. In the same way, you will experience the future royal sanskars that are merged in the soul, as though they are something you have only seen yesterday. So, how much we will invoke the divine virtues, we will finish old sanskars, old accounts, means that moment we are able to see our future royal sanskars very clearly. We will experience very clearly our future form. So you will experience this in a practical form. From this, you should understand that you have come close to your perfect stage and to your kingdom. So how much we will experience the future sanskars, that future form very clearly. That much we are closer to the perfect stage and to our kingdom. You do not have those golden aged sanskars by thinking about them or by bringing them into your consciousness, but they will automatically enter your life easily and clearly. While living in this world, you will see the beautiful scenes of the golden age in front of your eyes. Not only this, but the future golden aged form that you have to adopt will come in front of your eyes again and again. You now have to renounce this costume and adopt that beautifully decorated costume. Bapdada is saying, you now have to renounce this costume and adopt that beautifully decorated costume. You will continue to have this experience. You will have the experience of the golden aged form now at the confluence age. You will see the effort and the reward of everyone in a practical form. So now, on the day of Diwali, you have to invoke the divine virtues. You have to invoke the divine virtues. Just check that am I having the consciousness that I am a shiny star? At present, you say in words that you did it 5,000 years ago. At present, you say, yes, we must have done that a kalp ago. But later, these words will change. It will become something of this kalpa. Everything of 5,000 years ago will be so clear in your intellect. It will be as though they are just a matter of yesterday. Just as with the instrument of science, such as the binoculars, everything seems very clear and close. So too, your third eye will see and experience all the things of the previous kalpa clearly and very close. So how we see through the camera, everything very clear and close. Same way, Baba is reminding us that Baba has given us third eye of knowledge. So through the third eye, we will see and experience all the things of the previous kalpa clearly and very close. Do not keep the account book of the old sanskars even by mistake. So Bapdada is as emphasizing that we should not keep the account book of the old sanskars even by mistake. Do not adopt the costume of old sanskars again and again. Adopt newness. This is the mantra for today. Do not shed the costume decorated with jewels and have love for a decayed costume. Constantly keep the goal and the consciousness of Bapdada in your intellect, the sense of the future kingdom in your eyes, and Bapdada's name constantly on your lips. So see, Bapdada giving us mantra that constantly keep the goal and the consciousness of Bapdada in your intellect, the sense of the future kingdom in our eyes, and Bapdada's name constantly on our lips. This is called having a lot of love for Bapdada and being a close jewel. Have all of you kept the aim of being close and elevated jewel? Or are you content with whatever you receive? If you are content with just this, you will not be able to become perfect. So Bhagavad is saying that we have to keep our aim very high, elevated. Therefore, always keep the aim that you will definitely become victorious and perfect. That you will finish the words of weakness. Yes, it will happen. We are still making effort. These words should not emerge at all. We will definitely do it. We will show everyone by becoming this. These are the words of the victorious souls who have faith in the intellect. So Bhagavad is saying that we always have to keep that I am the victorious soul, and who is having faith that I am the victorious soul. They will just say that I am the victorious soul, and it will happen. We will definitely do it. We will show everyone by becoming this. They will never say that we are still the making effort or it will happen, we will do it. This type of words will finish. Whereas those are the words of children who carry a bow and arrow. You have to become Swadarshan Chakradhari. But instead you become Kamandhari, means one who carries a bow and arrow. So Baba is reminding us that हमें कमानधारी नहीं बनना है, हमें स्वदर्शन चक्रधारी बनना है. Someone has to become that. वरना किसी को तो कमानधारी बनना ही होगा. Do not be merciful in this aspect. Someone will become that, so why not I? There are many who will become that anyway. So Baba is saying that don't worry about that. You just focus and remind yourself that you are a victorious soul to become the Sudarshan Chakradhari. Acha. Now we will listen Baba's second Murli. Murli date is 1st November 1970. Murli's heading is Methods to become equal to the Father. Methods to become equal to the Father. Today, Bap Dada is seeing the practical proof of the children who receive help from the Father by maintaining courage. He is seeing the practical form of what has been remembered. Children take one step forward and Bap Dada takes 1,000 steps forward from a long distance and personally comes in front of you. How many miles have you traveled? From how far away has Bap Dada come? Who has greater love? So Bap Dada is asking, who has greater love? The father or the children? In this aspect too, the father makes the children move forward. Even now, Is there anything in this old world that can attract you more than the Father? Since you know that this world is old, that all the relationships, all your wealth and possessions, etc., are just temporary and showy. Whatever we are having in this old world, like relationships, wealth, possessions, etc., Baba is saying that this is just temporary and showy. Why are you still deceived by them all? Why do you become engrossed in them? Reveal your incognito form and the Father's incognito form, and you will then be able to reveal the Father's incognito task. Your Shakti form will also be revealed. At present, it is still incognito. Simply remember one word and you will be able to put your incognito form into a practical form. Simply remember one word and you will be able to put your incognito form into a practical form. What is that word? Just the word Antar. There are two meanings of this word. One is contrast, and secondly, it also means within. One is the contrast and second meaning is within. Just as when you say introverted, to turn within. Antarmukhi, introverted, to turn within, or Antaryami, the one who knows what is inside each of you. That means Antaryami. So the one word Antar has two meanings. When you remember the word Antar, firstly, you are able to see the contrast of everything as to whether it is elevated or not. And secondly, when you remain in the introverted stage, that is, when you stabilize yourself in your inner consciousness, your incognito form will be revealed. So here, Baba is explaining the importance of to become the introvert. When we will remain in the introverted stage, when we will stabilize ourselves in our inner consciousness, our incognito form will be revealed. By remembering just the one word, you can change your life. Now, according to the speed of time, your feet should not be on the ground. Which feet? Feet of the intellect. Those with which you stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance. There is a saying that the feet of the angels never touch the ground. So now, the intellects will go beyond the attraction of the earth, that is, of nature, and then nothing can bring them down. Then you will become those who control nature, not those who are subservient to nature. So Baba is emphasizing that we should keep our intellect beyond the attraction of earth. So then we will able to control the nature, not the control will. Nature will control us. That will not happen. Just as the scientists are now trying to go beyond the earth In the same way, you can go through the power of silence, beyond the attraction of the earth, and take the support of it whenever you wish. It should not be that nature makes you subservient whenever it wishes. So, what extent has your stage become like this? So, Baba is saying that through the power of silence, we can go beyond the attraction of the earth. So, for this, we need long time practice. At present, Bap Dada is carrying out his task in the subtle region in order to go with you. But till when will this continue? After all, you have to return to your home. Do you not? Therefore, now try to stabilize yourself in your stage beyond as quickly as possible. You have to go with Baba, stay with Baba, and roll together. How will you be with Baba? By being equal. How we will be with Baba? By being equal. If you are not equal, how will you be with Baba? You now have to fly with Baba and stay with Baba. Keep this in your consciousness and you will quickly be able to make yourself equal. Otherwise, you will remain distant. You have made a promise. We will go with you, we will stay with you, and we will rule with you. So Baba reminding our promise, which we made with Bap Dada, that we will go with you, we will stay with you, we will rule with you. It is just that at the time of ruling, the Father becomes incognito. So, how will you remain with Baba? By being equal. How will you bring about equality? So see, here Baba is saying, how will you bring about equality? By being equal to Sakar Father. You now say Bap Dada, don't you? How did Bap Dada bring about that equality? He brought about equality within a second by surrendering. He brought about equality within a second by surrendering. So surrenderingness is very, very important to become equal to Bap Dada. You need power to surrender in that way. When you have surrendered everything, you and everyone else lose any right to it. It is the same as when you give something to someone. You and others lose the right to it. If others still keep a right to it, what would you call that? I have already surrendered this. After surrendering everything in this way, how can you or anyone else have a right to it? While you or anyone else still has a right to something, it proves that there is a lack in surrendering it completely. हम कुछ सरेंडर करते हैं फिर उसको यूज करते हैं माना ही हमने completely surrender नहीं किया है. That is what Baba is emphasizing here. It proves that there is a lack in surrendering it completely. And this is why there isn't equality. The result of those who surrender themselves after thinking about it a great deal is that thinking becomes an obstacle in the form of West thoughts. Do you understand? The result of those who surrender themselves after thinking about it a great deal is that thinking becomes an obstacle in the form of West thoughts. Do you understand? Acha. Om Shanti. So for a few seconds, we will reflect on Murli. Then later we will share our journeys. Om Shanti. Now it's open to you all. Feel free and share the Murli points, your journey.
Om Shanti, sister and divine family. I will practice on staying stable and unshakable during any life challenges. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Very good, very good. Thank you for sharing.
Om Shanti, sister. I take this point. I will surrender myself completely to Babdada, and I will not have any attraction towards the worldly pleasures. Thank you, sister.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
If you don't mind, just for sharing, the thing is, when the Murli was read, and it was a little different from the Murli which we were seeing on screen. So whatever you shared, we thought we just took that. So coming to that, for me, it was like, oh, the festival of Diwali has come, which means my Baba is going to make the Deepmala. And I would like also to be part of the rosary. He is the king of the lamps and we are all his queens. So let me get ready because Baba has come down for the Deepmala. It's as if, somebody is coming, my king is coming down, I have to get ready. For that, as somebody rightly said, we have to be stable. We have to be absolutely stable. But before being stable, I'll have to clean myself. That's what we do in Diwali. We first clean ourselves. So when we are cleaning, हमको ये देखना है कि anything old am I carrying with me? I think we all know in real Diwali when we celebrate as children, I remember, we want everything new. We tell our parents we want everything new. So that way, even Baba is telling us, nothing old, have all your new samskaras. So I'm ready, I'm cleaning, and then I decorate myself. I wear a new costume. We generally do that in Diwali. Then I decorate myself with what? With the virtues, because then only Baba is going to look at me if I have to be part of the Deepmala. So one jewel has got one virtues. So I wear all that, and now I'm ready. But when you're wearing, Baba says, your new samskaras, that 4 things which you have to leave, that also has to be kept in mind. Now I'm ready. I turn the wick of this, I pour oil on it, and then Baba lights my lamp. And I light the lamp next to me and all. It's such a beautiful scene, a Deepmala. I go out, Baba shows me the golden age. Beautiful Diwali. We are all lights. Thank you, Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. Very nicely explained, Girja Behan. While you were speaking and reading the Murli lines, I was just loving the fact that the Deepmala, the oil that helps us to remain stable, I was just visualizing that I'm already there, but the Diwali is not on the ground. The Diwali is in the cosmic space. All the lights, Bap Dada's light, and every soul shining like the beautiful Deepmala. That's such a beautiful vision. And as you think of that, because in this Murli, it also says the angel doesn't touch the feet on the ground. So I know that because I do these trance sessions for others as well as myself. And most of the time when you're trying to check, is this person really now gone out of the body? You ask, are your feet still on the ground? And mostly then they answer, no, I can't see my feet. So it just reminded me of that actual scientific method of leaving your body. And the Deepmala for me today is such a great blessing that you just see the cosmic light and you see Bap Dada and you see everybody as a Deepmala light. So thank you for this beautiful Murli and this beautiful churning divine family. Om Shanti.
Yes, Sister Baba also mentioned in support of this particular churning is that Baba says the intellect to be beyond the law, beyond the attraction of the earth. So that line makes it very clear. Baba wants us to be in the cosmic space beyond this earth and in the subtle region and above. So, and second point I liked is about the two aspects about Diwali. One is to celebrate Diwali. Other one is the coronation day. Celebration of Diwali is having an attention and removal of weaknesses, defects, lack of power, and any kind of delicate nature has to be finished in the old account. In the new birth, this old account should not be carried forward. And second is the coronation day, where we see the taking the thorn, and in we remain seated in the new thorn, and next is this adopt a beautifully decorated costume. So we have to see that we are always decorated. And lastly, this mantra for the present times is adopt newness. This point also touched me. Newness in my approach, newness in my thinking, feelings. Everything should be as per the new costume, which is decorated with jewels and intense love for this newly decorated costume. Om Shanti.
Very good, Ombai. Thank you for sharing.
Om Shanti, sister. Baba's telling about Andarami. That is what is within us. Each one knows what is within us. First, we should bring change within us to do anything outside. First, the change should come within us. So we should see what is going within us and we should bring change. That is most important. Thank you, sister.
Yes, very true.
Sister, correct me if I'm wrong. Baba has said this, ye jo Diwali sab hai, golden age mein nahi rahega, because there our souls are already ignited. So there won't be a thing of lighting your lamp, and also all this we have to enjoy now in this beautiful confluence age with the God walking close to us. So it is still nice because we are aware in this corporeal body also, all these things. Vahanto, we are already ignited. I just thought why Diwali is important in the Confluence age.
Yesterday, Murli Baba said that Ramayana and Gita, Mahabharata, all these are the of the they happened during the Confluence age only.
Yes.
They're more, they actually happened in the Confluence age, which we Brahmins are experiencing. This Diwali is a memorial of we Brahmin children only. I think Krista will be able to explain it more better. Om Shanti.
Yes, Diwali festival is related to us only because on the Confluence age only Baba comes and ignites our light, that is the soul awareness, and Baba gives us new costume, that is the angelic form. And Baba said today also Baba said that through the we should not keep the feet of the intellect on the ground, means we have to become the introverted always, means to look within, means we have to keep attention on our intellect and mind. Once very beautifully Gulzar Dadi said about the introvertedness, that what mean by introvert. So Dadi said we call it antarmukh. Never we call it that antar matha or antar pair, antar hath. No, antar mukh. Why call it mukh? Means face. Because on the face there are many powers, like power to listen, power to talk, power to smell, power to eat, power to see. So all our powers, mean that senses we are having on face. So when we are become introvert, then definitely we will get control, we will get that access on our powers, our senses. Then that time our mind will stay constantly connected with the Baba. So antamukhi banna is very important. Yes.
Om Shanti, sister. The second Murli, I like three things. One is the journey. Second is the love. And third, as you told us now, the process, so that I can keep up my promise. The journey is so beautiful. You know, this journey we are just taking now. And when Baba says, who loves more? It's naturally He. He is there with us for these 4,900 years in some form or other, waiting to see, will my child come? Will my child come and all? But we are with Him only now. So definitely, Baap ko hi humse zyada pyar hai. So that greater love, and He wants us now. It's time, 100 years, please come with me. So I like that concept. Second, as you said, sister, it's a drill. What is it? First, go and look inside. Kuch differences hai, usko nikalo. Remove that. Then reveal your true form. फिर आप तैयार है क्योंकि आप बाप समान बन गए. Then I can keep my promise. Then I will fly like an angel. Nothing will attract me. I can hold His hand and go. I think this journey, this love, this process, and going with Baba is what I liked in the second movie.
Yes, very good, Girija बहन.
ओम
तो
शांति।
दिवाली जो है हमारा ही त्योहार है. जैसे कि दिवाली के दिन हम क्या करते हैं, तो ताजपोशी का दिन का वो एक्चुअली ये है, यादगार है कि लक्ष्मी नारायण जो है उनकी ताजपोशी होती है. तो बाबा कहते हैं यहाँ पर पहले जो है हम अपनी स्व की सीट पर सेट होना सीख जाते हैं संगम पर, और फिर फ्यूचर में जो है हमें भविष्य विश्व राज्य का वो तख्त बादशाही का प्राप्त होता है. यस ओम भाई, यू आर सेइंग समथिंग.
Baba is very scientific in approach when he says that the antar, the word of antar, has got two meanings. One
Yes.
is introverted. So basically, Baba says to turn within, that is an inside out approach. Means once we focus, we become antarmukhi. Antarmukhi mein kya kya hai? Let us see. Mind, intellect, and sanskars. These three are inside us, each soul. Means these three powers. So once we turn within, we start focusing on these three, and then create. The intellect is a powerful tool to visualize and see the decorated costume and the Taj Poshi, everything. Intellect visualizes, creates a picture. Then we start feeling, have the divine feelings, and then automatically the that thoughts will also be generated, new thoughts which will be elevated. So once we become introverted, that is antarmukhi, then antaryami becomes. Then we can see, we can be in that stage which sister was saying, cosmic stage, where we one world, complete that unison with the cosmos. And then your intellect becomes so broad that you can actually be in that Bab Saman stage, which Baba says ekras and stable, constantly stable, which is beyond the attraction of the earth. But the starting has to begin from the antarmukta, the introvert, inside out approach. This is what I think is very
Yes.
scientific. Om Shanti.
Yes. Actually, for Antarmukhi, there is very simple funda. Like you said, there is three things: mind, intellect, and sanskar. So when we keep attention on these three things, so we are able to connect all relationships with Baba. Then we get all powers and all virtues. That is the inside out. Means that relationship we connect with the Baba. Means Sarva Sambandha, Sarva Shakti, and Sarvakul.
Yes, true. Sister, like we have all heard that अंतर में ही पूरा कॉस्मॉस है. मतलब ये अंतर में ही
Yes.
पूरा सब कुछ समाया हुआ है, पूरा ब्रह्मांड मेरे अंदर समाया हुआ है. That we have often go through these kind of text in the shastras. I think
इसलिए
this
कहते हैं संकल्प
really is
से
a basic.
सृष्टि की रचना हुई.
Yeah, yatha pinde tatha brahmande. This is one of the texts which we come across. So this Murli is shows the proof that how it is possible. It is possible. Once we become antarmukhi, then we have all the memorials. Everything is inside through the power of visualization, and then we can connect with cosmos. But first we have to start from the power of silence and do the journey inwards.
Yes. Yes.
Om Shanti.
Very true.
Om
Yes.
Shanti.
Yeah. Yeah, Radha.
My takeaway point is, even though we are all the children of Godfather Shiva Baba, still we are deceived by the world, wealth and possession, etc. We are all attracted by the temporary and the showy world, not the Father. Still, we are lacking in not revealing the Father. We are engrossed in the old world, not engrossed in Baptada's remembrance. At this point, Baba pointed out today. This point I noted, Sister Vamsha.
Yes. Yes. Very good. Very good. Because from long time we having practice of to attract the old world, old costume, old body. But Baba is reminding us here that we say that I have so much love for Baba. Means we should not engross our mind or our intellect in this old world. We have to keep our mind into the Baba's remembrance and to the future form. We have to immerse that. Very good.
So
Thank you.
this aspect also is very interesting. Who has greater love, the father or the children?
Definitely Baba only, but Baba
I
said
think
that
Baba
Baba
only.
keeps always children ahead.
Yeah, and once we give that due respect to Baba, and Baba has definitely any day more love, infinite love for we children. We cannot compare our love with Baba's love. I mean, Baba is infinitely loving all children. So once we realize this, experience this, automatically we like a satellite, we can get launched and go beyond the attraction of the earth.
Yes. Okay. Anybody wants to share? Otherwise, we will move forward.
Yes, sister, I just wanted to clarify. So, entire universe or cosmic energy that exists outside of my body, it also exists within me.
Yes.
True. That's correct.
So, if it's true, then if it's true, then I am I am perfect form or embodiment of Creator. Then there is no difference between me and Him.
Sister, may I answer this?
Yes,
Actually,
yes, please, Mumbai.
yeah, yeah, Baba speaks about a stage called Master Almighty Authority, Master Bhagwan. Basically, we become embodiment of his powers, but we cannot become equal to Father. That is not possible. But we can experience the Baba's infinite love, peace, happiness, all the virtues and the treasures and the powers, spiritual powers inside. We can experience that, and that will get reflected in the thoughts, words, and actions, and our sanskars. That can we can it can get reflected. But to consider that we become embodiment of Baba, we can experience that stage of unison with Baba, but we can not become equal to Baba in that sense. Om Shanti. Maybe sister can clarify more.
Om Shanti. According to time, we have to move forward.
Thank you, Ji. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Okay, we will remember just 2 minutes for Baba. Sit comfortably. Let's make a vision through your intellect. Just look at yourself. You are seated on the lotus seat. And fountain of all powers falling on you from the supreme abode. Experience the divine rays entering in me and spreading all around. I'm complete, full of divinity. Experience this fountain of powers which is falling on your head. Divine rays. And I am becoming the bestower of powers. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you so much.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Pratibhan. Thank you, Divine Family. We shall meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sister.